here I am. The video after all these years. On a Kodak PixPro WPZ2 room tour. I'm watching the Webkinz videos, Webkinz Camping Trip 3 right now. And, it occurred to me that I could have just, made them as video blogs without Webkinz, and it would have been a lot better, because the camera is always angled, downwards at the Webkinz instead of, up looking at scenery. I could have just had, a Webkinz with me and talked to them as a character, but just had, one. You know? But yeah, very exciting room tour. This is my air purifier. Half of the reason I ended up using it was for white noise. These are the books I'm reading, these three. And then these three I'm not reading, those are just there. But then these I'm kind of reading, like these ones. And that one's just kind of there. This is really good. I love this one. These are more of the main focuses. But yeah, I used the air purifier for as white noise for a while. But it's just kind of fucking annoying now. So when I go to bed, I don't I don't know. The sound is just it's not even old because I got it last year, but there's something about it. So when I sleep now, it's I use my phone and put on white noise. Somebody always needs to listen to white noise. Yeah, I got a lot of CDs, a lot of metal. That's what I like. Fantasy, sci-fi, historical fiction. I mean, there's more books behind there. You can see Frankenstein and Philip K. Dick. I used to like Stephen King, so that's back there. This is my favorite poster, my world map with time zones. And that's the shelf. A couple Webkinz on top, my laptop, my phone's usually up there. Not sure how long this can record for. Might have a 10-minute limit. It's kind of an Ocarina of Time poster. with Sheik's head in the sun. There you go. Very nice. I think I gave it to my mom initially. Because I wasn't into Zelda. I had only played Wind Waker. There's my Tamriel poster. It's from Oblivion, but that one I got on Etsy. And then I have the closet doors. I'll show the closet in a minute. A bunch of poster stuff that I'll explain. This is album art. This is Bleed the Future by Artspire, The Spell by Southern Darling, Dirt by Alice in Chains. There's Lena Scissorhands from Infected Rain. There's Interzone Mantras by Tea Party. It's just the city. This is a poster. I mean, most of these I didn't even they were just given to me. This is a hot sauce distributor from Canada, Chili Chili's, and they just kind of sent you this sticker when you buy hot sauce. Like the city, I bought an album and that sticker came with it. Interzone Mantra, same thing. But then a few of them I printed out, these as album arts, and I think the quality's really good. Now you can see the quality on this is a lot worse because I used it with my other printer. You can see the colors are a lot more muted, and then there's these weird lines. You notice on this too. It's a Disambiguation by Under Oath. There's Obsidious. This you would never really guess unless you really knew your stuff, but it's from The Slip by 9 Inch Nails. I think each song has its own symbol, and then this one's a reference to the Art is Resistance kind of poster thing from Year Zero, which was their album before that. Huge fan of that band. These are more printings. This one was with the the crappy printer setup I had, but that's Holy Roller by Spirit Box. You got Ignia, there's Disenchantment, that's a song, Besorkin's a song. They're a metal band. Most of these are metal bands. Ghost. There's Muse in Black, which is like an artist on DeviantArt I like. There's Volta by Björk, and then Mirror by Code Orange, also on the older printer. A lot of things I could print out. I don't have a lot of space on these doors anymore, but I could. Show you my closet. So, I got more art from DeviantArt. This is Anya. Anya Auntie, I think. Pretty cool stuff. I initially put this in the closet because I didn't really like the way that it looked. It looks kind of like, I don't know, just like the quality looks like, just cheap. It's not as clear as the original image. This one, I just feel like would be weird to look at all the time, just because of the eyes. I don't think it's creepy, I think it's cool, but just be weird to look at all the time. Then the weird one with this is Red Queen, another metal band. I bought the album, a CD, a 5-track EP, and this huge poster. You can hear that, right? This is like really hard paper, and it just came with the CD, and it's signed too, you can see. So yeah, I'm not actually a big fan of it. I don't really like the artwork. Like, I don't know, the effect with like her hair turning into smoke is kind of cool, but there's just something about the way her skin looks looks very fake, like over edited, you know? And then here I got more art. This is Beksinski, who painted these like really dark surreal dreamscapes that I'm a big fan of. And this is more DeviantArt. I don't even remember who this was, but it's kind of cool. But just because they're kind of creepy, you know? I've definitely had periods of like being kind of paranoid and needing to have more lights on. So I don't really want to be looking at that all the time. Then, you know, here's my like drawer. Like clothes, this is like my backpack, suitcase, like random shit. It's my like shopping bags I got, my sunglasses, I got like old sketchbooks, stuff that I've drawn random stuff in, and a bunch of random papers. Like here's like the Dr. Seuss Me Myself book, which like you fill out, and that's like a childhood thing. And then I have the Diary of a Wimpy Kid one. You should see this, with an old photo of me. The Do-It-Yourself book. What's your story? I'll put that away a bit. And then here are my only Pokemon cards. I got a Rotom. I don't know what that is. I actually have a Pikachu in there. I got my 3D, well, obviously it's 3D, but it was a model that I built. And I really liked it because you put them together piece by piece, so you kind of connect to it more. It's better than like a statue, which you just buy and then you just display. And when you get like the pieces, like you can see, you know, there's like this line here because you stick them together. And the interesting thing is that there's like food in him. Like there's, I don't know, they like modeled all this like stuff that you're not going to see, you just see in the building process. Like there's food from the game in Kirby that like connects to his mouth when you like stick it in there. So he has a full belly, but you wouldn't even see it, only I know. Got like my Elder Scrolls, unofficial Elder Scrolls Pages coin, because I was on their Patreon. I want to see if this focuses. I haven't really used this mode before. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can focus. The weird thing is, I was on like the $1 or $2 tier, but they just sent this like actual fucking metal coin out. Really cool. This is a rock that a friend who's like a witch gave to me, and she said it was like, I don't know, I was telling her about like maybe like depression or like anxiety problems, and she mentioned that this, you know, you carry this rock with you, and then it I don't know, it'll help you be successful, help you be calm or something. So that was kind of sweet. And then here's like a bead from this like music video about mermaids by Ignia, which is a band I showed earlier. It was one of the posters. And yeah, that bead was used in the music video. And then there's this thing, which my mom just kind of like found, like by a dumpster. But there's this whole, you can't really see it, but there's this whole metal or wooden contraption that was built onto it. Like, this is just a statue, this lizard, but there's this whole fucking like complex real wood structure built onto its back that someone like crafted. And then here I got my shark, and if you unzip it, I can't really do it with one hand, but there's like creatures inside. I got my snake, I got my extremely hot candy. This is known as like some of the hottest, spiciest candy in the world. Toxic waste is known as like the spiciest, or the sourest candy. And it's actually, the actual hard candy is called toxic waste. And it's in like a barrel, which I think is really funny. My very few games, I gave most of them to my mom, or at least put them in her room on Xbox. And then a few DS games, a few treasured ones: Kirby Superstar Ultra, Animal Crossing Wild World, New Super Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I haven't really played that, actually. Super Mario 3D Land, Club Penguin Elite Penguin Force. It's mostly these three that are like important to me. And then I have a few movies. I don't really buy movies. I could go on a whole like ramble about buying movies, not really feeling worth it these days. But there's a very select few that I wanted to have. You know, The Thing is one of my favorite movies. I really like Alien. There's Joker, American Psycho, Snatch, Scarface. I got a Mad Men box set, but it's like the wrong region. It's from Ireland, so I can't even like watch it on my Xbox. Vikings, Game of Thrones, Supernatural, Jackass. And then I got one more poster. I got like my Kinz clip. So I do still like Webkinz. I'll show more of them in a minute. My mints. I have these fucking mints every day, like multiple times. I like every time I eat something, and I'm always eating like burritos and nachos and shit, burgers. So I need to eat a mint to make my mouth feel fresh again. You know, I feel dirty. I have another sketchbook. There's Dazzle Vision. On the other side is like anime drawings of the band. So it's two-sided, but like I wanted to choose one side, and I like the real ones. But yeah, they're like like a Japanese rock band. And then, you know, other random shit. I got my like really fancy wooden chessboard I got as like a birthday or Christmas gift in like 2016 or something. Just got my sheets. I got like a backup keyboard. I got some more plushies up here. I wish I could turn on like a flash. This isn't really a video camera. And then old consoles. You can't really see it, but there's like my original Xbox, Xbox 360. I got a GameCube somewhere around here. I don't know if it's up there. Oh, right. The GameCube's right here. And then like, yeah, the Super Smash Brothers for Wii U like adapter thing. So I use that to play like emulated games. Old phones, my classic DSi from Webkinz Watch Some Flip Notes, which is not public anymore. I have been going through old videos and republicizing them, but a lot of them aren't going up, especially the 2011 videos, because they're just horribly embarrassing, you know? Oh yeah, ship poster. Or a ship painting. I have no idea where it's from, who it's by, but it's pleasant. I like ships. I got a Middle-earth drawing. You know, definitely a big Lord of the Rings fan, and here's like a close-up on Rohan, Gondor, and Mordor, which is this region here. Pretty nice. Got my flannel, I got some like books. More books. It's like more non-fiction, philosophy, and some interesting stuff, and then random towels and shit. And then I have my Webkinz. Now, the plushies I showed in the closet were all my non-Webkinz plushies. Almost all of these are just Webkinz. There's a few that aren't. Like this shelf we got National Geographic crocodile, or alligator, maybe I'm a big fan of. But yeah, Webkinz. We got the cast of Webkinz Horror. Oh, I still have Coke with his ketchup stained neck. Almost none of Webkinz Horror is public again. I think the other seasons, like season 2 to 7, will be, but season 1 was just painful. Like, I show my face too much, and I'm not uncomfortable with having my face online, but it just feels weird because I was 10, and I was just being such a fucking weirdo. But yeah, I still have all of them, and I still love them. I do feel like having all these shelves up is kind of a waste of space. You know, like, because I have a electronic keyboard, but I can't play it. I don't have anywhere to play it. If these shelves were down, I could put, like, a table there. But then I have all of this stuff up here. You know, I have, like, I just have lots of stuff. I have my dusting cloth. I have, like, my floss. I have, you know, vitamins and eye drops. I have my camera. My good camera. My fancy headphones, I have some more books. There's Lord of the Rings. It's just like a collector's edition you don't even read. The Aeneid, Iliad, Odyssey. Couldn't really get into those, but I really liked Aeneid. And then more Kinz. Definitely some new ones since I was recording in 2012. Because I got back into them in 2017, and I've bought a few. And there's some National Geographic and, what was the other one? Wild Republic. That I really enjoy. This is a new Webkinz that I bought like a couple years ago. This is like a Midnight Owl or something. Hold on. I can't even pause this. But fortunately I can edit. I think my battery's running low. But yeah. Pretty cool. And then here's like a Wild Republic one. This like reindeer. Should probably hurry it up. Got a lot I could talk about, potentially. Gamer setup, gaming chair, Corsair. I don't actually like this chair very much. It's functional, but it's not really as comfortable as it needs to be. It's like my old journal. Not a great setup. You can see I'm like putting the monitor on books. I mean, the desk is too narrow. You can see, like, how slim that space from keyboard to the end is. I have to sit so close to it. Got my Xbox controller, HyperX Cloud 2 headphones, which are really good. See, I'm not really a gaming setup, to be honest. I have my Vardenfell poster. Skyrim. And, yeah, you know, my bed. My blinds. That's like one of the Webkinz, like, rockers. That's a Wild Republic Great Horned Owl. I got my blinds with, like, my one thing, because you, like, pull this, right? To open it. And then put it to the right. Pull it to the left, make it go down. But there's supposed to be two, because you can see if I pull this, you know, it's supposed to pull on the other side. But it broke. It broke like the first year we lived here. It's fucked up. And then here's like this really famous Japanese painting. I don't even know what it's called, but it's pleasant. I like the line work. And yeah, I didn't expect to be doing a room tour today. Here's my nice, well, I say nice, it's, you know, I can only really use it for a couple hours a day, so I can't really do as much gaming as I'd like. You know, you can see it's like, it's already kind of sunken in here. Like right here. You know, lumbar support's kind of weird, so I don't really recommend this, even though it's a lazy boy. This old recliner is excellent. I had to put some, like, cushions on it. And that didn't really work out as well as I would have liked. But this old chair is perfect, it's just that the cushioning wore down. So, yeah, I don't really have the best setup there. But, you know, I get a couple hours in every day. And I've been watching my videos, my old videos, a lot lately, and like I said, making more of them public again, because they were all private, so even on this channel, Okapilovers 2, a lot of them are private, although there's really not a lot of them. But on the old Okapilovers channel, yeah. There's more I could say about that. But I guess we're done. There you go, I could show you out of the room, but we don't go out there. That's a scary place.